and I'm the president and CEO of Make-A-Wish Suffolk County. And here with me today is Brendan, who's one of our Wish kids, and his mom, Dawn.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for being here.
It's a pleasure.
And Brendan, why don't we start with, telling us a little bit about your journey so far and what led you to Make-A-Wish.
Okay, so the first day that I figured out, or that everyone figured out that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, was very, very hectic. Because originally, I had like 3 different appointments scheduled that day. I had a radiologist appointment, I had to talk to my actual doctor, and I had to go take blood for like antibodies for COVID and stuff, just to like kind of know what it was. So when I went to the radiologist that day, they took an x-ray of my chest and they saw, swollen lymph nodes in my lungs and my chest. So the radiologist pulled me in, and he said to me, listen, you probably have Hodgkin's lymphoma. At the time, I was just kind of figuring out what that was. I figured out what that was the night before because I was looking up my symptoms on the internet, and then of course the internet gives you the worst case scenario first thing, and that was Hodgkin's lymphoma. So when the radiologist told me that, I was very scared. I was very upset. Of course, I had a feeling that I would be fine, but there's always like that dark thought in the back of your head that it might not turn out so well, and whatever. So I went back to my actual doctor after that. This is like an hour after the radiologist. And he was pulling me in. He was like, okay, listen, we're going to get you through this no matter what happens. So what happened is after that, I was supposed to go get blood taken, but I ended up going to the ER instead. So I went to the ER and I was staying there for basically the whole day. They were running tests on me. They took a CAT scan, and they were figuring out that, slowly, that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had like 8 different doctors come and check on me, stuff like that. It was very scary. It was a very bad experience because I've never really been in the hospital that much, and I thought it was, it was overwhelming to say the least.
What were you experiencing symptom-wise that brought you to the doctor to begin with? Was it?
So, I was sick for a long time.
3 months.
Actually, it was.
They thought it was allergies, and then when COVID happened, they thought it was probably viral, but not COVID. So he had a fever for 10 days. He had a really bad cough for a couple months, and we went to go. Okay.
Yeah.
We went to urgent care, and for a chest X-ray, and they said that it was clear, but when we followed up with his pediatrician, it wasn't clear. It was clear for COVID, but it wasn't clear. There was nodules there. But Brendan's been very positive and not really showing much emotions of being upset. That's why right now I think when he's talking about it, I see him getting a little emotional.
Well, I don't know, it's weird to talk about because I've never really had a bad medical experience like this before. But yeah, I mean, I was sick for a long time before I figured it out. And I didn't want to go to the doctor because I thought it was just something that was going to pass the next day. And I always thought that. So I'd always try to sleep it off, stuff like that. I'd take allergy medicine. None of that was working. So it did get scary. And we did go to the doctor. My mom brought me against my will. I didn't really want to go. But I did go, and that was the better decision, was to go and figure out what was going on. We figured out what was going on. And now, present day, it's almost completely gone.
He had stage 4, yeah. So he had stage 4. It was in his bone marrow and spleen, and after a couple chemo, ABVD, after the PET scan, it came back that it's only in his abdomen. So Cohen's Children's is phenomenal. We love the doctors there. They're really great. Instead of just starting him on treatment, they decided to first do a biopsy, and after the biopsy, then they decided, okay, now we're going to do the chemo and put the port in.
So you're close to the end of treatment?
I think we're 2 treatments
there.
past halfway. So I think I have,
The
2 more
halfway
cycles, I
mark.
think.
yeah, about 7 more weeks left. So there's that,
Yes.
and it's very,
Yes.
very good. I'm very happy.
Counting it down,
Yeah.
1 week at a time. So how did you first hear about Make-A-Wish?
Well,
To be honest.
at first I didn't know that, I didn't expect getting a Make-A-Wish because I was gonna be fine. We figured that out pretty fast. But because I'm a healthy young man, my doctor said. But I figured it out because somebody at I was making jokes about it at first. I was like, because I didn't expect to get a Make-A-Wish. I was making jokes. I was like, so when I figured out when I had cancer, I turned to my mom in the car and I said, so when do I get my Make-A-Wish? And it was,
We basically thought that Make-A-Wish, really, when you hear about Make-A-Wish, you always think that it's for terminally ill younger children. You don't realize that Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 4 is, that it's something very serious. But, I think from the past, because I'm 50 years old, so the past Make-A-Wish to us was always like, you think Disney World, and you just think that with young kids, you think that that's going to be, and we didn't realize that it serves, all children and
Yes.
all, illnesses,
Anything life-threatening.
which we had no idea. So, I always told Brendan, oh, stop, you're not getting a Make-A-Wish. And the social worker at the hospital, she's like, no, you're definitely a candidate for Make-A-Wish. So then we were joking all about like what he was going to wish for, like funny things
Well,
and stuff.
so,
Tell us about that.
well, the first thing that I thought was the Make-A-Wish that I asked for, which is the custom-made bass guitar, because I love playing bass. And if it's custom-made, which is something that's very possible because of the high budget of the Make-A-Wish, it's something that's unique to me that I can have my entire life, that I can like give to my children, and they can give to their children, like kind of to pass down. But then halfway through, I was making jokes with my friends. The next thing you know, I was asking for a monkey. Monkeys are illegal. Can't have a monkey. It's sad, because I wanted a monkey. But I do get the guitar, and I'm very happy about that. And she has donated to Make-A-Wish tons of times in the past, which is, you've donated to charities like,
Well, I did
You
donate
donate to
to certain charities,
you
yes.
donate to charities a lot. And like she said, I didn't expect to get a Make-A-Wish because I thought it was just really, really, really serious cases that people know that, they're not gonna pull through or something. And it's kind of sad to think about, but now that I'm getting one, I was surprised because I didn't realize how great of a charity it is. Just how
How has the wish changed this whole process for you in any way of having to go through what you're going through? Does the wish have an impact?
Of course. I mean, now I have something to look forward to besides just getting cured of the disease that I have. And it's like coming to the end of a school year, because you know that school's going to be over soon, and it gives you like something to look forward to. You get summer vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get those months off. And it's kind of like the same deal now, besides just being cured and going back to how I was before. I get something which is tangible that I can keep for the rest of my life as like a keepsake, which I thought was very cool when I asked for it, I guess.
So why the guitar? Why tell us more about why you chose a guitar and that, the particular type of guitar that you're asking for.
So I've always loved playing music, because it's always something that, like, you set a goal, you get that goal, you get the satisfaction of obtaining that goal. And recently, I've been teaching myself how to play bass guitar. I started playing cello, and I wanted to play bass guitar because I love the way it sounds. I like how, there's many different like techniques and stuff. So I wanted to learn bass guitar. I wanted to get really good at it. So I was teaching myself that, And when I asked for the guitar, I wanted something that was unique to me and that will remind me of the struggles that I went through. So I wanted purple because purple's the color for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I got a, what is it? Paul Reed Smith made it. And it's very, very cool. How, to me at least. And I think it's just something that I would just love to have. That's like the one thing that I would ask for, is just something that I can keep and look back at it and say, yeah, I beat cancer. That's something that I want. So.
And that's almost like the trophy
Yeah.
at the end of it, right? To
Yeah.
have that trophy to show for it, and at least something good comes out of this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I know that you've made the wish, and we are working toward, getting the proper approvals in place, and so that we can go out and search to find this particular request that you made. And purple is important to you too, right?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
awareness of beating
Yeah.
Hodgkin's, and we look forward to, making not only your wish come true, but many other kids' wishes come true. And have you talked about this wish to anybody as you're going through treatment? Have you been, were there any other things that you considered other than a monkey?
No. I don't know. This is like kind of the thing that I saw first. Not like saw first, but I thought of first, and it's kind of been like sticking. I'm a pretty persistent person. I've until recently I've wanted to be a dentist since I was like 3 years old, and then when I started going to the hospital to get treatment, kind of wanted to go something into the medical field, more like hands-on. But I don't know. I'm very stubborn when it comes to stuff, I guess. So when I put my mind to something, I want it.
And you'll will it.
I'll will it till I get it. Yeah.
He's pretty persistent.
Well, we're really happy to have you here with us today, Brendan. And Mom, what does it mean to you to see him go through this?
Yeah.
To learn about Make-A-Wish.
Mm-hmm. So from day one, I've been, very positive. The first thing you want to do is when you hear the C word, everyone thinks the worst as far as when you see the movies and all the different side effects, and it's just a whirlwind of emotions. But when, Brendan left the doctor and he was upset, and I said, we're going to fight this, we're going to beat it, we need to stay positive and strong and really just do the best we can. As far as school, like Brendan will take his classes. He gets home school but virtual for 5 classes, but he also opted to take 5 electives. So he's not really, he's he can use this time to really decompress and rest, but he really pushes himself as much as he can. So to me, if anyone ever deserved something special, I look at him and it's just amazing because he really puts himself out there and tries. He's very generous. He's got a good group of friends. He played football. Instead of him being very upset that, he couldn't play football this season, which with COVID, it's not happening anyway, he welcomed the whole football team coming to meet him in the yard and cheer him on. And he knows the team reached out to him and said, you're going to always have a spot, on the team, no matter what position or no matter what. So, he's really felt a lot of love in the community and also from family and friends. COVID's made it a little difficult to do anything. We're kind of stuck in the house as far as going out and seeing people or anything because we have to be careful because of his white blood counts. He goes for chemo every other Thursday, and then on Fridays he has to get a Neupogen shot. So we're constantly going back and forth from Comac to Cohen's, which he doesn't like that part because, it's the getting there and waking up early for him. But once he's there, he's always in high spirits. He actually agreed to be on a teenage leadership board for Cohen's Children's to help other teenagers as far as, what they can do to make them more comfortable through treatment, because a lot of things are geared towards younger kids. So as far as the Make-A-Wish, I really give Brendan everything he wants. Both my kids, they're not deprived as far as, anything that they ask for. However, there's no way I would be able to go out and buy him this bass guitar that's custom made, because the cost is just, it's something so special.
I didn't even think there were guitars that expensive.
Neither did I. And I went to school for music. One of my degrees is in guitar. So, but I played classical, which is very different. Electric guitars, you think, matter of fact, he does have a bass guitar that was just a regular run-of-the-mill, like $500 bass that he got with his birthday money. Then he also has an electric guitar, Fender guitar, and his cello and keyboard. But we could never,
really
we would never go
special.
out and it's something that is special, and he'll always have, and it has a lot of meaning to him. So, and he loves music.
That's great. And so I have one other question, and that is, what would you say is the reason, why is it important for people to support organizations like Make-A-Wish?
It's very important because, it's not about benefiting the organization. It's about benefiting the people that they benefit. It's about donating to Make-A-Wish is makes even the smallest amount can help towards a little kid's dream. It's huge. It's any charity is the same thing, but charities like Make-A-Wish or organizations towards researching cancer are very important, because even the smallest donation helps. Doesn't matter how much you donate. It puts your money towards someone else's dream, basically. That's why I think it's very important.
And it gives you a lot to think about, right?
Yeah.
To dream about, from monkeys to guitars, and
It definitely gives hope. It gives, when you're sitting there and going through all the treatments and not complaining, because Brendan's not one to complain, but we see all different ages at the pediatric cancer ward, and a lot of them really have, especially younger ones, really hard times. They don't understand what's going on. They cry because they're scared. So it gives them, whether it's a dog or a trip or, being a fireman for a day, it just gives them something that is out of the norm, that makes them so happy that they will carry on and make things a little bit more nice.
So how often do you dream about or think about having your wish come true? Do you think about it every day? Do you think about it once a week?
Every time that I'm practicing my bass guitar, I'm like, I can't wait for this thing. I can't wait, because it's going to be such a huge, I don't know the word, but I guess advantage to have. It's going to be so great to have this thing that I can have for the rest of my life. I won't ever need to buy a new bass guitar again, and it's over.
It's
this
like
is
the
this is
Ferrari
the
of
one,
guitars.
basically.
Well, we do have someone else here today.
Great. I'm feeling really good.
Wow.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
You
This
don't
is
have to wait any
crazy.
longer.
Oh my God. This is great.
There's your stand and your strap.
Oh, nice.
Oh. This is great. I can't believe it.
I know, me neither. I'm like, tears.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you very, very, very much. I can't express my gratitude in words. This is
It what
amazing.
you
This is
pictured, imagined?
this is
Better
better.
in person?
Better in person. Definitely better in person. Look at it. It looks amazing. Well, thank you,
Well,
I
play
guess.
it in good health, Brendan. Enjoy it. You have,
I know.
this guitar to get you through the tough days ahead, and many more years of playing and enjoying it. So we're
Well.
so happy to present it to you today.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
all of you guys. Thank you. I don't want to like.
Right, you're scared to move
I'm
it.
scared. Here, yeah, let me put it back in the.
How nice, huh?
This is great.
It's really heavy.
Well,
It's beautiful, Brendan.
look at that.
Made me cry. You cry?
Now you are crying.
I know.
All right, I don't want to like
I
hurt
know,
it or
yeah.
anything.
Thank
like,
you.
woo.
It's beautiful. You surprised?
I'm very surprised.
They surprised you?
Yep. Oh, this is mine.
No, you
I
can't.
can't
run
believe
home
this
with
is
it.
mine. I can't wait. As soon as I go home, this is
You're
getting
gonna
plugged in.
play
and
it,
I'm
play,
gonna
you're gonna put it in the amp?
Yeah,
Don't let Dad play it.
I'm not gonna
Who's
let
the
that
first
play.
person you're going to call?
I'm gonna tell all my friends.
He's probably gonna go in the car and start texting them all.
I'm gonna take pictures. It's like my child.
No, and the best thing, I mean, thank you very much, because like I said, I wouldn't be able to give him this, and he's really gone through a lot. He's gone through a lot. He never complains. He never cries about it. He's very positive.
He is.
You know,
and
he's really good, a
mature.
good sport about everything,
And
and I'm happy for
good
him.
outlook on it.
Yeah, very happy for him.
I can't express how happy I am. Thank you guys,
Yeah, thank you.
all of you guys.
See, I don't care if I had no makeup on. Just to
That's
see this
right.
is fun. It's the best.
It's a good day.
It's a great day. I've never seen him so emotional. Like, he doesn't
Emotional?
usually. You were like getting a little teary-eyed a couple times.
Well,
It's hard to talk about.
I guess.
We don't usually talk about it a lot. You know, like,
Right.
you don't think, you know, because you're just going,
No,
That's
God.
yeah, what are you going to do about that? Don't let Uncle Johnny play it.
I'm not gonna let anyone play it. Oh, thank you guys.
Now we have to insure it.
Well,
I'll have to do that.
all right.
Want to look at it again?
Well, I mean,
Because I do.
I want to bring this home
I know you do.
as fast as possible.
He's like, I don't
get
want to wait
going,
anymore.
right?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Grab this.
you've waited
Nice.
The strap is great too.
in
Do what you said. It's
Yeah,
a
we
Victor
just-
Wooten strap.
I know it says it's right there.
Nice.
Oh, this is
We
great.
did
I didn't know who
okay.
that was until he
You
told me. I
did
went,
more than
"Oh."
okay. You just made my entire year.